The tree poetess, Sugathakumari Teacher. Where she's more publicly known, the tree poetess who gave voice to the Silent Valley. She was born January 22, 1934 to Sree Bodhiswaran and Professor V.K. Kartiyani Amma. And she's so well known that the Department of Archaeology is preserving her ancestral house as a heritage site. So I hope we can all visit that soon. Aside from her role as a poet, she was also the chairperson of the Jawar Bala Bhavan and the editor of the Tirlu magazine of the Kerala State Institute of Children's Literature. That's not all. She was also the chairperson of the state's Women's Commission, and during her time with them, she made a number of important changes, such as the installation of Jagala Samithis at the Panchayat level to protect the rights of women and children. She also intervened in several cases of sexual assault, and she helped the enactment of the Kerala Women's Commissions Act. She also was the secretary of the Nature Conservation Committee, president of the Consumer Protection Society, a general council member of Sahitya Academy, and member of the Kerala Film Censor Board. You can see that there's a lot of variation there. She was also awarded the Padma Shri in 2006, and many other awards, and I don't think I can list them all. There's a lot. I really need a clicker. Some of her most famous works are poetry and essays she published on topics like feminism and social justice. And these often emphasizes the importance of literature and advocating for social change. She also published numerous pieces of children's literature and translated a lot of poetry into Malayalam, which just enhanced the literary landscape there. She also published numerous books, as you can see here.
Let them see.
Her books are also available in audiobook format on Audible and Spotify, and I suggest you check those out if you don't really like reading. She also worked with a lot of poets to help with a lot of causes, you can see here. And her house, Varada, in Trivandrum, which is where she was primarily located, was a meeting place for environmentalists and poets, where they could all just sit and talk. She also started Abhayagramam, which is a home for destitute women to rehabilitate them. And she also wanted to take care of the mentally ill in Kerala government hospitals who are being abandoned. A fun fact about this, the Dalai Lama actually laid the foundation stone for Abhayagramam in 1992. And as he did, he said this: "I too am a refugee. Let this land be a refuge for the homeless and unfortunate." Now, this is going to be a little bit of an interactive segment. Can anyone tell me what this is? All right, it's the Silent Valley. And protecting it was one of Sugathakumari Teacher's most impressive works. Can you tell me the name of this species?
Some butterfly?
Yes, it's a butterfly. No one? All right, it's the blue tiger butterflies. Can anyone tell me the name of it?
Simhavalan Korugu.
20 points.
Lion tail.
Macaque. Now, can anyone tell me the name of this beautiful flower? What kind of orchid? Foxgrass orchid. This bird, can anyone tell me its name? No one? All right. Hummingbird? No. Hummingbirds are smaller and oh, that's just okay. Next, black-hooded oriole. Now, this is probably my favorite one of these. Can anyone guess what this is?
It's a squirrel, I believe.
Yeah?
A wild squirrel.
Close. It's the Malabar giant squirrel. I'll give you 5 points. She was called the tree poetess who gave voice to the Silent Valley because she, along with other poets, fought to protect this important ecological site, and it became one of the world's most iconic environmental battles. She also made the poem Marathinistuti, Ode to a Tree, which played an incredibly important role in the Save Silent Valley movement. I believe it became the official anthem of Silent Valley as well. It's an ecological treasure, and it's one of the last remaining rainforests in the region. It was established as a national park in 1985 because of Sugathakumari Teacher. It has an incredible biodiversity, because it covers 57 hectares, and in that it has a multitude of trees. It has all of those exotic animals that I showed just before, and it has elephants, gaur, deer, peacocks, boars, tigers, etc. It also has a large variety of medicinal plants. In the 1970s, what threatened to destroy it was a hydroelectric project. Essentially, what they were going to do is they were going to inundate the entire valley to create a hydroelectric dam. So, to fight against this, a number of famous celebrities and poets fought to protect it. And eventually, people like Romulus Whittaker and Dr. Salim Ali appealed to Prime Minister Indira Gandhi to stop the project. With the international attention, the project was declared, just called off, and it was declared a national park. She would say later that she fell into the campaign like a bird. She not only did she protect Silent Valley, she also protected numerous other ecological treasures, and she fought against implementing an atomic power plant at Peringome in Kannur, and she stopped another hydroelectric plant and numerous other things, as you can see here. She often said that her heart was Gandhian, and her philosophy of Hafiza inspired her, so she never did anything violent or encouraged it. In fact, all of her protests were just peaceful. Many trees in the Trivandrum city survived thanks to Sugathakumari Teacher's efforts to protect them. The fiscus near Ayankali Hall, the mahogany trees at University College, and many more. Sadly, she passed away in 2020, 3 months after her 86th birthday. And on her 86th birthday, she gave the last address she would ever do under one of her favorite trees that she planted. Her passing left a cultural void here in Kerala, but her poems and legacy will continue forever. So long as we keep her memory in our hearts, she will not be forgotten. But it's not just these generations. The newer generations are being influenced by her works as well, as you can see here. Some art. There's also a project called Sugathakumari, or microforest, where we're planting 90 trees in 120 schools across Kerala to celebrate her 90th anniversary. As you can see here, we're preserving the trees. There was also a biographical film made for her about her life, 2 hours. It's called Kochi, Warriors of the Losing Battle. And it was written by poet Anita Thampi and directed by M.I. Rajan. I suggest you watch it when it comes out of the theaters here. Or OTT. And another thing about Sugathakumari Teacher, she knew that she was fighting so many battles at once that there was no possible way that she would win them all, but she still did it anyway. And that's the kind of dedication she shows to preserving the world. And this is the thank you slide.